Hi everyone, I'm Abhishek. I'm a practice director with Everest Group, aligned to our enterprise platform services group. I also have Yamu, who is again a practice director with enterprise platform services.
Hey, hi everyone. Hi Abhishek. It's good to connect with you on this.
Yamu and I recently finished a Trailblazer assessment in real-time transportation visibility domain, where we had an opportunity to connect with multiple startups working in this space. Before we start, Yamo, would you like to give a brief overview about what does real-time transportation visibility means and the overall genesis of this category?
Yeah, sure, Abhishek. So, at a fundamental level, real-time transportation visibility is the ability to accurately track and trace assets in real time while accounting for multiple variables in the supply chain that cause disruptions. For example, traffic, weather, or truck breakdown, and some other supplier delays, etc. So there are now multiple emerging platforms enabled by emerging technologies such as an AI, ML, blockchain, IoT that is helping enterprises achieve this goal.
Great. And I think one other thing I wanted to discuss was around how this space has really gained prominence over the last 2 years, not only just from an investment point of view, but also from the overall demand momentum, this space is seeing, specifically in sectors such as manufacturing, healthcare, pharma, where the organizations are fundamentally changing their overall supply chain processes.
Yeah, yes, Abhishek. I think COVID has pushed the boundaries of enterprises in order to realize the importance of having a very transparent and a resilient supply chain. And some of these platforms not only improves transparency, but also focuses on other key aspects such as security and also helps in minimizing frauds and fraud risk and counterfeit products. And these are very much prevalent in the pharmaceutical, consumer goods, and electronics industries.
Yeah, and I think also it enables a lot of data sharing between enterprise and their suppliers. 2, 3 years back, we saw, there is a lot of information gap that exists between suppliers and enterprises. And over the last few years, enterprises are focusing on how to reduce this information gap. And I think towards this, some of these platforms have really helped the enterprises.
So, as a part of this assessment, we analyzed 64 key SEM startups and we assessed them on four key parameters, starting with vision and strategy, the vision and roadmap that the firm has for itself and its clients. Two, technology capability in terms of the offering portfolio, the breadth and depth of the offerings. Three, investor confidence in terms of the consistency of funding and the amount of funding. Four, market success in terms of customer acquisition and retention. And having assessed these 64 startups on these parameters, we identified 21 high potential startups having significant market traction. And then further, we drilled into 14 top trailblazers in this assessment. So these would be the top 14 trailblazers.
I think there is an interesting underlying theme that binds all of these together, which is a lot of these have a very unique industry focus. So either they are focusing on one or at max two or three industries, and wherein they are building really deep industry expertise.
Yes, that's right, Abhishek. And also one other interesting point, having seen all the case study, is most of these firms had a strong ERP footprint. Either the platform was an SAP or an Oracle, and still they went ahead and implemented these emerging platforms. I think one, the integration capabilities of these platform, and two, the differentiating capability, bringing in the deep domain expertise made them stood out in the market.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Yamo, for sharing those insights. And I hope people watching this video would have found this helpful. In case anyone has any queries regarding this space, we are actively tracking this market. So please feel free to reach out to us directly. Thank you.
Thank you.